Set that back up there.
I don't see no sauce, right? It's vinegar sauce, so never mind.
I ate Alabama BBQ reviews today. We are in Decatur, Alabama. We are at Chief and Snoogies. My Decatur people said you got to go. One second, let me cut this thing off. I'll start over again.
Yeah, start over because we're not in Decatur, Alabama.
Where are we at?
In East Lawrence.
Okay.
East Lawrence.
Yeah. All right, Alabama BBQ reviews today. We are in East Lawrence, Alabama. At a little place called Chief and Snoogies that all of my Decatur people said you got to go to Chief and Snoogies to try their barbecue. Well, here I am, and here's Alan. we're
Back
here
again.
Absolutely. I can't come to Decatur without bringing Mr. Fowler along with me. It's kind of a tradition. So we're gonna see what we think of Chief and Snoogies today. But before we do, a little bit about scoring. We score on high school level, 0 being the worst, 100 being the best. We score pulled pork and pulled pork only. We do an apples to apples review. 0 being the worst, 100 being the best, somewhere in the mid-70s is a pretty good barbecue. All right, that's enough about scoring. Let's see what Chief and Snoogies has got to offer. As always, I'm going to do mine with just meat and sauce. I don't want any pickles on mine. Don't want any anything, you know. Looks like it's got plenty of bark on it. Oh yeah. $3.75 sandwich. Can't beat the price point. Alan's gonna show you what one looks like fully loaded.
Got some big old thick pickles on there, boys.
Well, see, that intrigues Mr. Bennett. He loves pickles when they're a little different. So let's take a taste of this meat and see what we think. Shoot, yeah. Yeah, man. That meat, there's, once again, folks, I talk about standalone meat from time to time, and that's standalone meat. That meat doesn't need anything done to it. That meat would be, I could score it just like it is. I've already got a score in my mind. I'm gonna try it with the sauce on it, but you know, that meat right there, that meat will get a good score. So yeah, that's pretty good meat. But let's they're already sauced, so let's take a bite of them and see what we think, Mr. Fowler. Okay. Hand me a napkin, Mr. Fowler, if you will. My first take on Chief and Snoogies is that is a very fine barbecue right there. We opted for the vinegar-based sauce today. He said his sauce was kind of sweet, but he gave me a choice. So if you give me a choice, I'm gonna ask if it's, you know, if you got anything that's not a sweet sauce. And he did, and that's what me and Alan both went with.
Yep.
You know, I like it. What's your take on it so far, Mr. Fowler?
Man, that meat's really, really good and tender. Coleslaw's good. Them thick pickles got a little bit different taste than usual, but not bad at all. But
I'm gonna take another bite.
that's pretty good. It's really good sandwich.
All right, Decatur people. It's customary to let the guest score first. So I'm gonna turn it over to Mr. Fowler for a minute and let him give you his take and what he thinks.
Man. Well, I really like that sandwich. That's really a good sandwich.
That's really a good sandwich.
I'm gonna score that sandwich a 89, Jackie. 89.
All right, well, I'm gonna, once again, I'm gonna jump up on you a little bit, because I'm gonna go ahead and give Chief and Snoogies a 91. That's a 91 sandwich, boys and girls. That's driving barbecue. Get in your car, come to East Lawrence, and get you a barbecue from Chief and Snoogies. This is the real deal. And he threw a couple of rib bones in too, and we tried his ribs, and let me tell you, son, them ribs are some count too. So yeah, Chief and Snoogies is definitely a legitimate barbecue.
Oh yeah.
All right, folks, well, that's gonna wrap up today's Alabama BBQ reviews. We thank you, folks. Keep the great comments coming. Decatur people, Decatur Army, thank you for all the great suggestions, and keep them coming. I mean, if you know some more of these little places out there, let us know. Thank you, folks.